It sounds easy when they say just fall in love. Angels will fall from skies above. You felt the day the moon spit blood, laying down low after the flood. And I fell lying next to you, and we still smolder.
What's up, Aggies? This is Chancellor and LeShelle, and it's time for Thursday Thoughts. We're seated here outside at the residence in what we call the lanai, so that people can kind of get a better feel for what the scenery looks like here. So looking forward to your questions.
I enjoy your humor.
That's good, because
Chancellor May is very funny.
I enjoy my humor as well. That's why we love each other. We both enjoy my humor. No, I had a similar answer, that the fact that we're mostly friends and we can laugh with each other and we laugh about the same things. I need to tell this quick story though about Valentine's Day. I may have told this before, I can't remember. We met on February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, many, many years ago. And I actually had a date, but it wasn't with LeShelle. And but I met her we were tutoring at a high school, tutoring math. And I wanted to cancel my date, or maybe try to have two dates. No, but it was love at first. I couldn't take my eyes off of her. She,
That's so sweet.
She looked so lovely I could barely talk. So here we are. I can barely talk.
And
30 years later.
You're so silly.
Well, I'll tell you, the first time I realized we were really married and committed. And it's actually before we got married. We lived together maybe a year before we got married. And the first time I was angry and I was gonna go home, I was already home. So I went to the basement instead.
So I guess you're saying the part you didn't know about marriage is that you were stuck with me.
I'm stuck with you. My great uncle used to say it's life with no parole. So what about you?
That's funny. No, I didn't have expectations about marriage. I mean, I didn't have this.
The bar was low.
Well, no, it wasn't. I just didn't think, okay, this is what it's supposed to be. This is what it's not supposed to be. I just think marriages should be fun, and and not painful. If you're out there and it's painful, it shouldn't be. So.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, that's a really good question. But this could be negative on my side.
I know what you're gonna say.
It's two things that happened.
Go ahead.
Well, my father was very. He passed 2 years ago, bless his heart. But he's a pretty good-looking guy. But he thought everybody else thought he was good-looking, and so he flirted with quite a few women at the wedding.
I think every single
my
woman.
parents were divorced, so no worries there.
Yeah, they were. But I think your father hit on every single woman at our wedding.
I think he did.
On both sides of the family. So.
Yeah, so that was a little embarrassing.
I thought you were going to say our maid of honor. She stood with her knees locked and she fainted.
She did.
During
that's
our
right.
ceremony.
That's right.
So I thought that's what you were going to say.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
But let me just tell everybody, when you get married, though, you have people from all parts of your life, your family, certainly your friends, your coworkers, people that don't even know each other, and they're all there for you. And there's only two opportunities when that happens. The other one is your funeral, and you don't get to enjoy that one.
Oh, God, that's a little morbid.
But it's true. So I just think people should enjoy when everybody's there for you on your wedding.
That's true.
That's a pretty cool thing.
It can be lonely, but things are changing. So long ago, in 84 through 88, there were very few women that I could study with and associate with, and there was very few women in classrooms. And so, but I think now things are changing. I think with a school like UC Davis, where it's has a high percentage of women in science, you get to study, you have partners. So that's so exciting and inspiring. So I think women in science right now, I'm very inspired by it. Although I just have to say it was a journey. So although I don't feel like people are standing on my shoulders, but you probably are by the mere fact that I journey through this. And
well, you're a role model. People see you as a role model.
Right now I feel really inspired about women in science, and I'm excited that girls are into robotics and medicine and all these different fields, and the numbers are telling.
Moving in the right direction.
Yes.
I also want to give a special shout out on that note to Sara Langberg, She's an engineer and former UC Davis student who helped design and build the first ever space helicopter.
Wow.
Which will be approaching Mars very soon. What
Oh
an
my
amazing
God.
role model for anyone, but especially young women who are interested in STEM. So congratulations to Sarah.
Congratulations, Sarah. That's so inspiring.
So I'd be happy to sign your mask. You got to bring a Sharpie with you. I don't have one of those. And once I sign it, you realize you can't wear it anymore because it's no longer operational. But you keep it as a souvenir. That sounds pretty cool. Bring it by. I'll do it.
That's neat.
Last week, remember, someone asked which one of us, which Harry Potter house each of us would fit in, I guess. But we're not familiar with Harry Potter.
Right.
So we turned the question around to you, and we
Right.
asked you, where do you think we would be and why?
I'm a little scared.
Here are some of the responses we got. So Maya thinks Gryffindor is a nice house. They're known for bravery and they look out for other people. I like that.
Oh, I like that.
I chose Ravenclaw for me, I guess, because they tend to be very studious.
Oh, yes, that's you.
I align, I guess Maya herself, I align with Hufflepuff, usually because their dorms are right by the kitchen, which could be
cute.
an advantage. Cole says Ravenclaw, nerd power.
Nerd power.
Absolutely.
Raven-
Sleepy Jasmine, who woke up to answer this, also said Ravenclaw. Lindsay F says, LeShelle definitely seems like Ravenclaw
Ravenclaw.
to
Okay.
me. Ravenclaw are characterized by their wit, learning, intelligence, acceptance, creativity, and wisdom. That was our education about Harry Potter and Hogwarts, and we appreciate that, and thanks for your comments. That's it for this week. Aggies, stay healthy and stay safe, and go
Go Aggies.
Aggies.